Hey, welcome back. I'm back with another review of the show, The Curse of Oak Island, on History Channel. This is for the latest episode. This one started off a little slow. I didn't think there was going to be another episode with not much going on. They mostly talked about the Restall family, which was a family of um, stunt drivers on they had like motorcycles. They did like it was like an act. I forget what year that was, but they moved to Oak Island because the husband and father it was determined to find find the money pit or the gold or the treasure. Whatever he's determined to find something because he knew about the legend of somebody had buried something there. So they mostly talked about how they moved there and they put up all of the really bad weather and winters, and it was just husband and wife and two sons, and how they were digging tunnels, and the husband and one of the sons died due to some type of poisonous gases supposedly. Um, and they had the youngest son there to show him the old shed that had been moved. It used to be his home. It started as a shed, and they turned it into a place for him and his brothers to sleep. And they kind of talked about that stuff. It was really nothing fantastic about it. I mean, the shed was old and beat up, and there's really not much left to it. And, I mean, the guy didn't seem too overly, excited or thrilled to see it. Just like, yeah, okay, this is where I used to be. But at least that's what I got out of it. But there was some pretty exciting parts. They talked tonight about how they would dig in the shaft with the larger casing. Um, and because last week they had given up on a different spot because they was pulling up water. Well, this time they get down to about 100 feet, and they start pulling up a whole bunch of really large timbers and wood. And they remember Gary found a old pickaxe, which kind of surprised me that it was in such good condition because it was wood, and you would think being in the ground for that long it would have been rotted or something, but it wasn't. It looked like it was, the handle itself looked like it was brand new, even though it was broken. It still looked really in good condition. I thought it was really kind of cool how they, were finding really large items of timbers that some had New Roman numerals written on them, some had like notches that had been cut out, and in like almost like a jigsaw puzzle type of way that they got put together. They commented about how they'd never seen anything like that, and they were going to cut up some of this wood to send it for testing so they could date how old the wood was. Um, but they believed that it was very similar to what they had found in in Smith's Cove, which was back in the 1760s, I believe. So they think it was right on the same time period. So I don't know what else they're gonna find down there. If they're gonna eventually excavate in a larger way so they can actually get down it, because right now they just keep pulling up wood, which tells you some stuff that the people did dig down that far, or in some type of a tunnel or a shaft or something. I don't know how these people got down that deep. It still blows my mind how they got down that deep with no really advanced machinery. I mean, these guys did this by hand, which I just I can't believe that they get down this deep. And they keep talking about again about the money pit. The money pit. This is near this tunnel's near the money pit. I don't know if any money pit really exists. I'm starting to think that all these people, all the wood that they're finding, was people digging tunnels and shafts, searching for something that was never really there. So that's what I'm starting to think. I don't think there's really a treasure there. If there is, I'd be really surprised. It'd be really cool if they do find something. I just would just keep pulling up wood. I mean, that doesn't mean it. Just means a lot of people who looked and have gone to great extremes to try to find this, whatever this money pit is. But the amount of tunnels that have been supposedly dug over the years, the tunnels and shafts, it doesn't surprise me they're pulling up that much wood. How deep it is surprises me. Again, because of how it got there, they dug by hand, and they would go down, whatever is 20, 30 feet at a time, and which is really dangerous to begin with, which is why so many people have died on the island trying to find this thing. Um, I think that was pretty much it. I mean, there wasn't anything other than that. It was mostly they talk about the large timbers they were pulling up, and the depth of those they were finding. It was around 100 feet or so, 120 feet. I hope they find something. It would be really cool if they did. I just don't know. I don't know if they're just from people excavating in the past and that's all they're finding. Either way, it's getting a little. The last few episodes a little bit more exciting than the first 5 or 6 episodes of this season, where it's mostly a lot of investigating, research, visiting the blacksmith at the local museums or talking to people. I mean, it doesn't make the show very exciting. It's intriguing, but not as exciting as finding large items that actually prove that somebody was there looking for something. Now, did those people leave something? I don't know. I guess it remains to be seen. I'm sure whatever it is, if they find it, it'll come out. But I'm gonna keep watching. I hope you guys like the show. And, we're also watching this because I find it very fascinating. Yeah, so I think that's gonna do it. If you guys like this video, guys like the show Curse of Oak Island, give me a like and subscribe. Until next time.